What is up, guys? YodaDaWise here. Once again, devs just dropped a new update, and we got some new stuff. What is a combat AI? Let's find out. So off the very bat, you are given with the update the 100 of these core chips to unlock one of these new combat AIs. Looks like we have about 5 of them to choose from. Each one has its own perks as to what it will do in assisting with everything else that we add to our gear and our commanders. Jumping right into it, Celerity Star. It's going to give 5 AI marks. Each mark increases damage they receive by 0.1% is at level 1 for 1 round. And that's going to be on the enemy. Receive energy every time a commander skill or plugin skill is triggered. The more energy you have, the more marks the feature skill will add. Kind of cryptic, but what I get from this is basically it's going to put marks on your opponent by a percentage dependent on the level of the AI bot. Every time your skills or plugin skills trigger, it's going to just compound onto the initial feature of this particular AI bot, the skill that it has. The Pioneer is all of your troops gain 1 AI mark. Each mark increases attack damage by 0.3% at level 1. After taking action, 2 marks will be consumed. Immediately you receive 6 marks when the battle begins. This one sounds like you start with 6 marks that might change as the level goes up. It's only going to produce 0.3% additional attack damage for essentially 3 turns. So this one might be good for the 1-slot busting kind of comms, to where you're really only using maybe the 1st or 2nd slot, not necessarily relying on surviving. So that's how I see this one working. It's really going to give you 3 shots of a little bit harder hitting. Now, the one that I chose, because I felt like this was best for me, since I use Dragon Slayer as a main, all of your troops' attack and accuracy increases by 0.6% at level 1 until the end of the battle. Will not be cleared. Now, by not be cleared, I am fairly certain that means that debuffing skills like Steam Cannon will not clear this buff. As you can see, it doesn't really show you anything in this screen as to how to upgrade the level of this bot, which we will jump to in just a little bit. The other thing I noticed too is after reaching full development progress, you can upgrade an AI to improve leadership boost and max feature skill level. Down here in the bottom corner, you see the leadership boost is at 0.1%. So I know that the max leadership right now is about 1.6 million, which for airship is 1,777 T12 of the original T12 per slot. So this we'll probably start seeing once people have the ability to upgrade this to its potential. I believe this will be to every bot. You'll see that number increasing now because it's going to give a leadership boost. And this also means that somebody on like my end who's not quite to that max level leadership will have a little bit of boost as well into how many per slot I can hold. Going on to the next one, Counter Striker 3. This one sounds like it is, or by its name, or put all of your troops into the rebound state, and the next time they receive attack damage, they deal 0.2% at level 1 of the received damage to the enemy. The max damage cannot exceed 1,000% of the initiator's attack. This one sounds a lot like Huberian's counter move. All right, that's how I read this. This one, to me, it's gonna act a lot like Huberian's counter skill. Last but not least, AI 1. And when I first read this, I thought it said all 1. Strong shield. So all troops in the first row gain a shield which can absorb damage equal to 0.5% of the target's max HP for 1 round. This is going to act exactly like Hancock's Feral Strength or Instinct. One of Hancock's feral skills, to where he has his shield that's based on HP and it absorbs the attack with an additional percentage to that HP gear. But this only goes to the first round. So they've only given us 100 of these core chips. You got to kind of pick and choose which one you think is going to work best for you. Whatever your main commander is, that's the one it should go on. You can remove it and move it onto another one. At this point, I don't know if there's going to be any penalty like there is with the plugin skills once we level it up, just because at this very moment, no one has the ability to level these up. I didn't speak to him. I'm not even calling them devs at this point. The PR department, public relations department, the help. They told me the only way that we're going to get the materials to upgrade these is going to be through Galactic Campaign or spending money. We're basically, the only way to get these is from Galactic Campaign at this time and packs that you have to spend money on. That's what they basically told me. We might see it in events, but then again, it may be a buy gold reward to get those items to upgrade these. My next question was to the PR department, where the heck am I supposed to upgrade this thing? As you saw, there is no button. Down here at the research lab, there is a new tile for combat AI. Click on that. Now you can see everything again. You can look at all the stats just like we were a moment ago. But now I have an upgrade button. It's going to take 200 of these feature chips in order to upgrade this AI. Right now, the development aspect of the leadership boost is going to be based on resources. So I haven't tried to do that just yet. So let's do it. All right. So it can't be on your commander in order to do this. So we'll see how this goes. Oops, we don't want to do that. For the sake of this video and you guys seeing what's going on here, I am wasting what little resources I had available at the moment. Full development progress has been made. There we go. So when I hit the upgrade button, it says feature skill cannot be greater than the combat AI level. And it looks like it's going to be this core chip. We're going to have to use core chips in order to upgrade the level itself, which then you have to separately level up the emerge stronger skill with these feature chips, as well as spend resources in order to develop to get to be able to upgrade to the next level of this AI bot. Don't want to press that button just yet. The other thing over here says tech. The higher the tech is, the stronger the combat AI's feature skills will be, and the weaker the enemy's feature skills effect will be. The only way to upgrade this is by using the bots for gear. Put one in, you can choose how much you want to put into it. I'll just do 10 for the sake of the video. And now I'm at level 63. Alright, I don't know if that affects this just yet. Just like I said, there's no way to get any more feature chips at the moment, and there's no way to get any more of these core chips. So we're kind of in the dark on that end a little bit here, but from what I'm seeing, my best educated guess is that in order to upgrade the level of the bot, you're going to have to input the resources to max out the bar on the bottom. Then you're going to have to use these core chips to boost the level. Once the level is boosted, then you can go over here with feature skill chip, or the feature chips, to make the skill stronger. This is going to be probably just another money pit, and I know somebody out there is going to pay for it, and it is what it is. That pretty much sums that up. So now the next question is, how does this work? All right, I'm not going to win this battle, which is fine. That's not the purpose of this, but it's just to show you how this is going to work when you are in battle. All right, so at the bottom here in the center, you see you have your AI bot, and it's going to count up 20 each round as each slot goes. When it gets to 100 on round 2 of all 6 going, that's when you actually see it trigger. So here we are, we're at 100%. I'm on slot 6. Now after he goes, and I just actually went. It went. So the AI that kicked in, as you saw, the back row didn't have any buffs going on, and now it does. So at this very moment, it's adding 0.6% attack damage to every attack that Dragon Slayer is doing. And at the bottom here, you see that it's recounting again. So I do believe that it stacks. And then the more it stacks, the more it's going to be devastating at this point, just because the one that I chose is going to be attack and accuracy. That's how it works. You can't get any of the feature chips right now. You can't get any more than the 100 to unlock a specific AI out of the 5 at the moment. You're going to have to put resources in to the bottom portion there to have the ability to upgrade the level of the AI in order to use the feature chips to upgrade the skill. Kind of like how you can't have your skills on your commander higher than the level of the commander. That's the best way I can correlate it to any other part of this game that we have seen so far. So please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you found something out new that I haven't seen here just yet. Let's talk about this. Let's get this going. Have a good one. Until next time.